Hello. For some reason, this computer just starts. It keeps glitching out. Like, can I talk? Can I talk? It's Mercury Day. Can I talk? Can this Gemini talk? Is that okay with you? Stop trying to fucking silence me, bitch. Anyway, happy, beautiful, and blessed Mercury Day. I just wanted to share how good the vibes were today and are today. Just sat outside in the sun for like over an hour. Was able to like tan a little bit, get my legs up in the sun, because they need to be in the sun. Had my coffee. I saw the cat homies, you know what I mean? I saw bumblebees for the first time for the year, which is really beautiful. I believe they're called, I just looked it up when I was outside, yellow jackets, shall I say. That's been like very nice. That was like very nice. Um, yeah. It's a very beautiful day. And what I wanted to talk about, I wanted to share, I know, not that I wanted, I'm going to share. I had a very beautiful time in the city as well, too, yesterday. Um, in hindsight, no, I'm not going to do that. I was going to be like, in hindsight, like, was I going to, what would I have preferred, the city or the mall? And, low key would prefer the mall, but I still had a good time in the city. Because I like the mall because it's just more quiet as well too, because I find that my tolerance for just being around like a lot of people is kind of getting like a little bit lower than it used to be, and that's like fine, but it's just like so much sometimes. I treated myself to a lavender and vanilla matcha latte, oat milk iced. A lavender matcha. Um, you know what I mean? I ended off the night at Trader Joe's. And I got myself some like the oat chocolate bars because it's really time for me to start enforcing and implementing like veganism like into my day to day. I'm a vegetarian, but because I guess just like the weather's been changing and everything of this nature, it's been feeling good, it's been feeling nice. So have I, and I've been wanting ice cream. So but I'm lactose intolerant, so I don't have any business having that like anyway. So it's like, girl. So like, yeah, I'm really glad that I was outside when I was because the sun was shining, but it's like all getting all like now cloudy and everything. So yeah, and it's like like I don't want to like keep justifying or overlooking like where this fucking like the dairy where it came from and everything of this nature. Like I just feel like like it's fine, honey. It's fine. I'll do without the pizza. It's okay. I don't like vegan pizza though. That I know. Whatever. Anyway, what I've been thinking about is because it's every time I get to this fucking part, it starts glitching for some reason. What the fuck? What I was saying is that I'm very interested. I'm very curious. Not interested nor curious. I've been thinking about like how we're more or less programmed to accumulate and to hoard more than what we need. And I was just saying that I think it's important that we think about where that feeling or that need is coming from. Is it coming from like a place of just like lack, greed, things of that nature? Because whatever we act upon, like that, whatever emotion or thought we act upon, that's like what more or less gets perpetuated in our like lives or whatever. And I mean, honestly, even like with think about like the filthy like rich or whatever. I mean, whatever they have simply isn't enough because they're still trying to accumulate more than what they already have. So it's like no matter it really doesn't matter like what's like happening like on the outside. It's whatever is like happening in on the inside and just like mentally like as well too. You know what I mean? Like we won't feel secure, we won't feel stable if we ourselves aren't like in that like vibe, in that energy. And I'm not saying that in the sense of like, oh, you need to like always be like high vibe. Absolutely the fuck not. You're a fucking human being. But it all comes down to just like the choice that you make and like where's that choice coming from. So like yeah, like are your choices like coming from a place of just like lack or just like fear, or is it coming from a place of just like freedom and like love? You know what I mean? Because our choices and our our thoughts impact our choices, but there's so much power in that. You know what I mean? There's so much power in that. So that's what I've just like been thinking about. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, that's what I've been like thinking about because I've been learning to embrace and know that whatever it is that I have right now is what I need, and not in the sense of not wanting more. It's okay to want. It's okay to like, I mean, yeah, like it's okay to want more and to hold space for more, but also don't go overlooking or not being grateful for what it is that you have like right now, because truthfully, I like, at least for me, I've found that whatever it is that I've had or what I have now, like it's really what I need right now, because we're just taught that like we need more than what we need, all for the sake of having it. Like on the days where I might really want something or whatever, like it's just something that I'm just like wanting to like have just for the sake of like having it, or you know but like, yeah, like that's what I've just like been thinking about. You know what I mean? And like, yeah, like I said, I'm not saying like there's nothing wrong with like saving up or anything of this nature. You know what I mean? Like some animals do it too, right? But it shouldn't get to the point where, and I'm honestly talking much more like in a financial set, in a financial sense as well too, right now, because that's what's like on my mind. Because yeah, we should never let it get to like a crazy point where we deny ourselves of having a beautiful experience, taking care of ourselves, all of that, everything of that nature, helping other people. You know what I mean? Because then that's just like you giving away your control or just like your power to whatever that thing is. You know what I mean? Like we shouldn't really be denying our ourselves of things that you know we know that we do want. Like if you know you want that trip, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? Go. Solution will. I mean, that's what I. Shit. Life is to be lived, honey. Life is to be lived. You know what I mean? And truthfully, you know what I mean? And especially like if you're operating from a place of just like love and genuine fun and just all that stuff or whatever, it's like this understanding that whatever it is, whatever you got going on, it's abundant. And when something is abundant, there's no need to cling. Just vibe. Just vibe, homie. Just vibe, homie. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Right? It's all about the choices. Where are you making a choice from? And, so this is what's been on my mind and what I've just, like, been, like, enforcing within, not enforcing, that sounds so harsh. What I've just been implementing into my day to day with love and no judgment, no shame towards anything. You know what I mean? Like, because that doesn't like help either. You know what I mean? Like sometimes thoughts are just thoughts, but you don't have to engage with it if you don't fucking want to. If it, especially if it's coming from like an old pattern or something of that nature, you don't have to. But it's a very beautiful day today. Um, I actually kind of hope it rains. That would be so therapeutic. You know what I mean? So after this and whatnot, I'm gonna take care of my other homies here. Maybe practice some yoga because I haven't like hit the mat all week, but it's okay though because I've been like walking a lot and like I've been like beating like I've been closing out like the ring on like the fitness ring. So because it's important to move, it's important for me to move my body. You know what I mean? Like nothing wrong with like having a nice like lazy day, but I thrive and I feel much better from for just like moving. You know what I mean? So I may do that, and I think that I haven't even had breakfast yet, but I don't really want breakfast food. Don't even think we even have any breakfast food. But I think like after I do that, um, that I'm gonna make like some like lentil soup, some lentil soup. I think that's all I want to say. Yeah.